The Pinellas County Sheriff's Department are immediately dispatched to the couple's home.
Christina's family lived about 3 miles away in the neighboring town of Clearwater. When officers got there, they found glass all over the place, and the couple's minivan had been shot up.
Really didn't mean to do that.
But it still had to be very frightening.
Christina Lodrini has 5 children. They range in ages, including an 11-month-old baby. Everybody's freaking out, especially since it's in the middle of the night. It shakes an entire neighborhood.
This isn't a community where drive-by shootings or random acts of violence usually occur, so everybody's understandably concerned. Police start combing the area, trying to determine what happened.
Boom.
No one else in the neighborhood appears to have suffered any damage. And since the shooting occurred just an hour after the break-in at Christina's shop, one thought is on everyone's minds.
Either this couple has the worst luck in the world.
50's not bad.
Someone was
Could be worse.
It feels like too much of a coincidence for the 2 crimes to be unrelated. So the question is, Christina and her family.
They had a nice little house in Clearwater. It was a great place to raise their kids. From the outside looking in, they were just one big happy family.
She lived with her mother-in-law and her husband and children. There was, I think, a couple of cousins or nieces that lived there also.
Having so many people in the house might be difficult, but it meant there was always someone to look after the children when she and Vincent were at work. And Christina tended to put in a lot of hours.
Christina Lodrini had such a huge heart. She was a patient care technician. Her whole mission was to take care of her family. So in order to do that, she was willing to work as hard as she possibly could.
Over time, Christina even managed to put enough aside for her husband Vincent to start his own business.
Christina's husband kind of had big dreams. He didn't want to work for anybody else. He had aquariums in his house and thought he could run a business. So Christina had opened a business for him. He was gung-ho putting it together, but when it came down to the work, he didn't show up. So it was 6 months and the business went under.
Let's see what I can do next.
With 5 kids under 18 and
Collect
their
that.
resources running out, it fell on Christina
Collect
to find
that
a way to
one.
make ends meet.
Collect that
She
one.
was pretty much the one who was bringing in all the money.
1, 2,
So
3.
they were relying on her to pay for everything.
1.
Christina was determined not to let this affect her children, but a patient care salary was
those.
simply not enough to live on.
1,
And so
2,
when she was offered an
3
opportunity
of
to make a
those.
lot more money, she took it without asking many questions.
Sinbad ship should be in. Yep.
Where the girls provided a variety
And this is all the
of
stuff
different
I've
services.
transferred
In the
over
front, they sold
from
lingerie,
Paradise
along
Cove.
with therapy candles and stuff like
So
that.
I'm
In the
gonna
back was used for lingerie
that
buying.
one over there.
It wasn't Christina's dream
Yeah,
job
a
by
minute.
any stretch of the imagination, but
blood.
it was legal, it
1, 2.
paid well, and she didn't have to entertain any clients.
1.
It wasn't long before Christina's financial
2.
difficulties were over.
We're talking about a considerable
Crystal
amount of
splinter,
money. And no
that
matter
makes
how
5.
small the job may be, that's hard to say no to. After a year or so, she worked her way up.
Another one of
She made
those. That
more
makes
than enough
5.
to provide for her family.
That makes
And in fact,
5.
She was able to actually start putting
good.
money aside again. But this time, Christina decided to invest
Couple more
in
here
herself.
now.
She opened up a lingerie shop with one of her friends named Marcy.
Done.
Christina had to think about her children's futures, and she probably wasn't going to be able to put 5 kids through college working for someone else. Starting a business
Coins.
seemed like the next logical step.
More
There were already some
coins.
similar businesses in the area, but Christina was convinced that the area could support one more. So when they saw a vacancy
More
on
coins.
Overton Road, they wasted no time signing a lease.
Some bronze dust.
But this new business venture
Start my
would
next
also
row.
run into trouble.
And a
Just
wand.
10 days after the grand opening, someone had broken into Christina's business and shot her husband's minivan full of
We
holes.
go there.
The police want to know why.
The 2 crimes occurred like an hour apart.
Here we
Nothing
go.
stolen,
1,
just property
2.
damage. It looked like someone might be trying to send Christina a message.
With a business like Christina's, you never know what kind
3.
of clients you might attract.
Investigators come up with 2 suspects after Christina receives a disturbing phone call.
And whoops.
They were alleged to have serious problems with drugs, and plenty of people have seen at least one of them carrying a gun.
Put that one over there. I'm just going to move these coins, and then I'm going to go and cook some tea
Sponsors Sky Crime.
or dinner, depending on where you're from. Do I see a
concerns for the dog?
gift
Can you come
bubble?
in?
Yes.
Hi. Let's look at these claws.
Let's get these pixies a minute.
Have they not concerned you? As an RSPCA animal rescuer, I deal with abuse and neglect.
Let's go for the
So
silver
distressing,
chest.
it's hard to look at.
The food, urgent medical treatment, and loving care they need.
Come on. Okay, matey. We're here to stop animal suffering, but we need your help.
Please call 0800 028 4264, text SAFE to 70364, or visit our website to start your monthly donation today.
And then
Thank
that
you.
one can go there.
That's how much we try and sell your home for.
That's great.
So I'm going to leave it there for now, because
What are you doing?
there's nothing else I desperately want to do on this island. Thank you.
You're the best estate agent.